What's up, guys? Welcome to your JavaScript series brought to you by Code to Create CTC. In case you just skipped the first episode and bumped into this one, I still remain Tony Cletus, your instructor. Alright, so in this episode 14, we're going to be looking at the const statement. Remember, in the last tutorial, I said we're going to be treating both the let statement and the const statement. But we can jump pack both things here in the one episode because I want you guys to understand this concept very well, step by step. They are both different things. So we are going to be treating the const statement in this episode, while we will now handle the let statement in the episode 15. Now, the var keyword, which is this, can help us define variables as the name implies, and even redefine or change or alter the values of the variables you've defined while you code down the way. You understand? That is, if you use the var keyword and you can change this value, like this value now 10, you can change it over and over again while you code down the way. But there is a problem. And this problem can arise if you want to declare a constant variable, that is, a variable that its value or data cannot be altered or redefined or changed when declared once. That means this variable can never be changed down the way, you understand? In life, we even have some constant value that cannot be changed, like pi, which stands for 3.142 or 22/7. You know, these values, they are very constant and they cannot be changed, you understand? So we have standard and constant values like that cannot be changed, and we can use the var keyword to define such variables. As in good programmer, you need to think of a way to make it constant, like the variable values cannot be changed. But this is no longer a problem since we now have another keyword that can help us create a constant variable. This keyword, my friend, is what we call the const statement. Use this const to declare a variable, and for example, it's holding this variable. That means this variable s can never be changed again. But in this case of var, the x here, sorry, let me just change it to y. The y here, which is equal to 10, can even be changed as you code down the way, you understand? As you code, I can come here and change it to 11, you understand? Or I can even change it to 13. I can redefine it, you understand? But this one can never be changed. If you try it, the console will give you the value has already been declared, something like that. You will see that as we make a program which is going to calculate area of a circle. We're going to be using the const statement for the pi, and you see how it works. So let's just clear this off and make that program now. So we're going to declare a variable pi, which is going to hold the constant variable 3.142, which stands for pi. Understand? Since the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared, so we'll just make a program that can calculate that for us. So the const pi is equal to 3.142. Alright, declare that carefully, and we're going to declare a function now. This function, we're going to call it area. Let's just call it area circle, and we're not going to give it any parameter, but it's going to hold two variables. And the first variable, we're going to call it r, which stands for radius. Since pi r squared, the r there stands for radius. That means r in two places, that is r times r, you understand? So we'll set it to 10, and we'll now have another variable called result, and this variable is going to compute our result for us. So the first thing, constant variable pi, and bring it to this place, and we are going to multiply it by the product of r times r, you understand? R squared stands for r times r, you understand? It first of all deal with the bracket. You know, JavaScript understand board mass too, so deal with the bracket first before we now multiply the value here by the pi constant value here, which is 3.142. Now we want to have a nice answer, so we'll set it to a whole number by using this method to feast. So to feast, and we'll set it to 0. That means we want our value to be in whole number. If you want one decimal place, you can put 1 there. If you want 2 decimal places, you can change it to 2. But we want a whole number. Alright, we're gonna put this on the screen. And what are we gonna put on the screen? So I'm gonna say area of circle is equal to, and we concatenate this with the result value, and we also concatenate this with centimeter, since our answer is going to be in centimeter, which is the unit for area of circle. And we come down here and call our function. You understand? We're going to calculate for area of a circle where the radius is equal to 10. So once we save this now and we refresh this in our browser, we see area of a circle is equal to 3142. Wow, nice. Okay, we can also come here and calculate this for 13. And once you save this now and you come back and refresh, you see area of a circle is equal to 531 centimeter. Wow. Okay, now let me show you something. Let me demonstrate this to fixed value for you. Now if you want to have it in one decimal place, you can change it to 1 there and come back and refresh. You see you have it in one decimal place, which is 0. If you want to have this in like 6 decimal place, which I don't advise that, you see, but we want it in whole number, so we're gonna put 0 there. Now okay, let me use this medium to explain the const statement for you guys. Now the reason why we use the const statement was because pi value will never change. You understand? It will never change. Now supposing we come down here to change the variable pi to another value, so I'm going to declare it pi is equal to something like 7.777. If you save this and you refresh this in a browser, you see you're going to get errors. And how do we fetch out these errors? So I'll just widen this browser and I'll inspect element. Let's go to our console, and you see our console debug this, and you see what is here. It just got an error, a syntax error, and the error says pi has already been declared. You see what I'm saying, guys? This is because we've already declared pi as a constant value. That means this value can never be changed unless you want to have this const as var. You can save this and come back here and refresh this in your browser. You have area of a circle is equal to 1314 centimeter. You see, now it will not catch any error here because you have used the variable keyword, which can also be redefined as you code down the way. You understand? So it will not take the new value and this one will be destroyed. So this is a beautiful program. I don't want to spoil it. We'll just leave it as this and save this and refresh this, and to calculate it for us as sweet as it is, since our pi is a constant value 3.142. Alright guys, from the program we've built, which is cool and lovely, I believe you understand the const statement here. So in our next tutorial, we'll be looking at the let statement, which I've already said earlier. If you've really learned something from this video, I want to click on that like button below, and if you have a question, you can comment below this video and I'll attend to them as soon as possible. And please make sure you subscribe. Thank you and have a wonderful day.